What's up, guys? ABC Matt here. Today, I have a mail day of these 3 cards, and also I want to just do a little talk about sports teams, in particular, my New York teams. It's going to be a little bit of rant, so brace yourself. Let's start with the mail day first. I got this Wander Franco PSA DNA Tops Now. Just a regular card that got autographed, and then it's PSA DNA certified, so they just make sure that the autograph is authentic. I assume when they do the forensics for autographs, they look at the autograph to see if there's any start or stop motion in the whole flow of the autographs. So they take a look at that and then they certify it. The second one is we're going to Jackson, Lamar Jackson. This is a PSA 10. I'm hoping that he will have an even more incredible year, and so this card will go up more. And then this bad boy, we got the Kobe Bryant autograph on card. This one I got from a breaker, cardsinfinity.com. We did a blind box that was created by another customer of Cards Infinity, and in that box you had like graded cards and ungraded autograph cards, and then you had a chance as a raffle to get into a 1 in 20 shot at getting this card. So I bought into 2 breaks and I won the raffle for them, and then I bought a personal box, so I got 3 out of the 20 chances to get this card, which is 15%, I believe. And yeah, and I got this card. It's a beautiful card, on card. The subgrades, nothing under 8.5s, which is good. And got the 10 on the auto. So yeah, love this card. Alrighty, so now let's get into the talk. So if you viewers don't know, I'm a Jets, New York Rangers, New York Yankees, and the Knicks fan. It's hard to be a New Yorker sport team fan, It's, as in the New York market, they refuse to rebuild most of the time, and they always buy these aging free agents, stuff like that, which is hard. So let's talk about the Knicks first. Last year it was promising. They were 41-31. You had a most improved player, Julius Randle, and it was looking good. It looked like they were going the right path to try to lure free agents, to make the squad a little bit better. But the Knicks just took, you go 1 step forward, 2 step back. That's exactly what the Knicks did. The Knicks are horrible this time around. They're not gonna get into the play-in tournament. They're just horrible in general. I'm just looking at their standings right now. They're 32-42. Yeah, they won 2 games in a row. Yeah, they beat Miami, which is surprising, but they're not going anywhere. Now, the only promising thing with them, because you can't lure those free agents anymore because of how wrecked the team is. The bright side of it is that you're playing the youngins, which is good. It took a while for Tom Thibodeau to do that because, he loves his guys that he goes to the trenches with. But, at this point in time, when you have a record like that, you want to play your youngins to see what they got, But it took a while, but he finally did it, and it looks promising. I mean, McBride, I'm not too much of a fan of McBride. He's a point guard, rookie, and but he has some signs of life. It's just that he's not a fan of mine. You have Grimes, shoots the 3 well. He's sort of a 3 and D guy. And then we got Fournier. Fournier, I never liked him. I don't know why we signed him, but his contract is okay. Quickly's doing good, but sometimes I think he chucks it up a little bit too much. And Jericho Sims is pretty good as a center, but he's not going to give you the shooting touches that you might be looking for. Probably one of the reasons why they want to trade Mitchell Robinson, maybe to try to see what they could get. And then RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett is a third pick for us, and you know, he's doing good, but he doesn't have the explosiveness like John Morant. So we'll see what that turns out to be. But you know, the Knicks, it's very frustrating. You know, they were not watchable for a long time. They were watchable last year, but then they took 2 steps back and became almost not watchable again. And we have no answer to Trae Young. So that's the Knicks. Let's move on to the Jets. Now the New York Jets, I like what they did in the free agent market. You know, they got the guard, another guard that they needed, right? And then to go with Elijah Vera Tucker, and that will help solidify and protect Zach Wilson. And then you got some corners, and you got a left corner, DJ Reed, and then you have the free safety, Jordan Whitehead. We got them in the cheap. I think they should do well. But one, you know, with the Tyreek Hill, I was very surprised that he even considered the Jets. But thinking it over, I think it's like every New York team. When you're a free agent and you're looking for big bucks, what do? You say, oh yeah, New York is interested, and then that will up the value. Tyreek Hill had no, he didn't want to come to the New York Jets. Let's face it. He has a summer home in Miami. He knows there's no state tax in Florida. Why would you come to the New York Jets? You're gonna make the same amount of money. The extension is the same, but you're gonna make more in Miami. So that's a no-brainer for him. But I hope he realized that Tua can't throw to him. Tua is gonna just throw it short. He can't throw the long distance to Tyreek Hill, and you know Tyreek Hill always goes for the long long catch and everything. I'll put some memes up there of Tua's inability to pass. Should be funny. But you know, he soon will realize he can't do that. I think it would have been better for him to Zach Wilson to throw to him. But you know, when you win a ring already and you're just looking for money, I see why he went to Miami. You know, nice weather. He has summer home there. You know, no state income tax. Makes sense. But I'm just sick and tired of, you know, people leveraging New York teams just to try to get more money. And that brings me to the New York Yankees. Now, I think it's a failure with the free agent market for the Yankees. We needed a shortstop. We did not get Carlos Correa. We did not get Corey Seager. You know, we didn't get Trevor Story, and we got someone who is a Gold Glove, but not really known for his bat, and kind of Falefa. It's gonna take me a while to say his name. Kind of Falefa. And then we get Donaldson, and yeah, they said that they were trying to improve on defense, and yeah, they did improve on defense. Donaldson and Kyla Falefa is gonna be they have the WAR better than what we got from our old folks, and I'm glad we got Gary Sanchez out of the picture, but you know, it was rough. I don't know if Donaldson's going to be able to play a full season. And not only that, he still has like 2 years, 50 million, I believe, something like that, left on his contract. And, you know, that's a lot of money. So if you think about it, you know, if he's not going to play a full season, that's a lot of money. It's not well spent, you know. But it's a lot of questions with the Yankees, you know. They have the third highest payroll. And then, you know, you have a lot of question marks. Is Garrett Cole, even though he was like second in the Cy Young, can he pitch without the sticky stuff? Then you have Severino. Is he gonna go back to the old, very first Severino? And then, you know, you have Giancarlo Stanton. His contract is not gonna expire for a while. Is he still gonna live up to the billing? You know, and then you got Judge. They better give him a contract extension. But even him, is he gonna stay healthy? You gotta add. It's a lot of question marks for a team that is the third highest payroll. You would think that they would have more sure things going for them. But and you know, I didn't even mention DJ LeMahieu just came back from injury. Is he gonna be the back to the old DJ LeMahieu that we know and love? And then, you know, Tyone, is he gonna stay healthy? I just, you know, I look at this team and I'm like, I'm not that big on it. You know, like, think about the Yankees in the playoffs. When they made the playoffs, was errors the cause of them not making it further? No, it was their hitting. And if you look at their hitting lineup, you know, Kyle Hikoshi, he got, I can't even say his name. Hikoshi, you know, Kyle, the catcher. I don't know why I can't pronounce his name. Maybe it's too early in the morning. But, you know, the catcher, and then you got Kyle Falefa. You know, those guys, they're gonna bat what, $180 if they're lucky. Like the whole lineup, if I was a pitcher, I'm not too scared of them. The Dodgers, look at their lineup. Look at the Phillies lineup. They're a force to be reckoned with. The Dodgers, I don't know how they spend the way they spend, but you know, they do it. And they still have their draft picks too. Phillies looks really awesome too. I'm a big Reese Hoskins fan. You still have Harper. And now you have Schwarber. That team is a force to reckon with. But I think what we're gonna see in the World Series, if I have to predict right now, I'm gonna say it's gonna be Dodgers or Atlanta on the National League. And I think it's gonna be Toronto in the American League. Toronto has a good squad. I think they did really well with their pickups. I think Matt Chapman is awesome. He's very solid at third. Gold Glover, pretty solid. I even like their starting pitchers. You got Ryu, you got Barrios. I love Barrios. You got Gosman, Kikuchi, you know, and I think the last one's Manoa. But yeah, and then you know, you still have Vlad Jr. And then you have Chapman, like I said, and then you have Bo Bichette too. I mean, Bo Bichette is having a good year as well. And then you still have Springer, and you know, I just think that they're gonna make it all the way. I think they have a good balance of pitching and hitting. So you hear it right here. It's gonna be Dodgers or Atlanta in the National League, and I think it's gonna be the Blue Jays in the World Series. So yeah, and I feel like they do the same thing with it. When I was going back to how they always leverage New York being in the free agent market, I think they do that for the Yankees too. You know, Boris's clients, he always says, "Oh yeah, the Yankees are involved." So just to up the ante. I mean, I look at the contracts that were given out, and The Yankees could have done that. Carlos Correa, not too much of a fan with him, but he's a hitter. He could have just did a 1 year and then go back to the free agent market. The Yankees would have done that. Trevor Story, I'm not big with him too. I don't like the split comparisons in course and away. But you know, DJ LeMahieu did it. But Trevor Story strikes out a lot. And then you have Corey Seager. I would have went out and get Corey Seager, but they feel kind of Falefa will be good until Anthony Volpe comes up, and but they're putting all their eggs in one basket just in the hopes that Volpe is going to be the real thing when he hit the majors. So yeah, that's my little rant. I hope just the Rangers are doing good. I don't have any qualms with them. But 3 things. I hope the Knicks go back to what they did last year and build on it, build on the rookies. The New York Jets, they still need a number 1 wide receiver. And, you know, you look at Devontae Adams, you look at all these other wideouts and how they would trade it for a 6th-round pick. I can't believe the Jets couldn't do that with all the stockpile they have. So they better hope that with their 4th and 10th pick and their 35 and 38th in the 2nd round, they have a productive draft. And then the Yankees, I don't know what to say about the Yankees. They might have improved in defense, but every team that they face has gotten so much better. And I wish they went back to being a contact hitting lineup instead of the home run ball. So we'll see what happens. So that's it for my rant about sports, in particularly my New York teams. I'd even mention the Giants, the Nets. The Nets will be okay. The Giants are even in worse shape than the Jets. So they had to figure out what they want to do because they have no theme to them. So I think the World Series, I think Toronto might have a shot at winning it all. And if they do, I know all those Toronto Blue Jay fans, they're going to come to me and say, yay, boy. And you know what? Good for them. They have a good squad. And then my male days, I just can't believe I got this Kobe Bryant. You know, Kobe Bryant, remember, you know, when he was alive, he signed a ton. His autographs are only worth like $100, $200 maybe. I sold one of his autographs, and then as soon as he croaked, I regretted it and thought I would never get another Kobe ever again. Well, I got another Kobe again, and I have another one on the way, so you might see that in the future mail day. But that's it, guys. That's just a little bit preview of the mail days I have, and then just discussing a little bit of sports with you guys. Let me know what your opinions are on my New York teams that I follow, and then tell me your predictions on the World Series and any of the teams that you follow. I'd like to hear it. All right. So I'll talk to you guys later. ABC, ya.